Mic check, mic check. Gonna get started in just a minute here. Gonna go grab a glass of water and make sure our hidden variable partner stream is also underway. We are back. All right, back in the saddle. So, for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, this is exclusively a Skullgirls Second Encore on the Xbox, streaming from the Xbox straight to Twitch. So it's showcasing the game on Xbox. It's going to look exactly the same as you're used to. But shouldn't it be called X? I suppose so. I guess it's still pronounced Skullgirls, right? Skullgirls. Anyways, I am by no means a pro Skullgirls Second Encore player. So mostly I've been having fun doing training mode and also going through the single player stories. Just kind of showcase though. There's, when you watch people play Second Encore, they're almost never playing the story mode because everyone's already done that, But I certainly have not done a ton of story mode or played with every character, so I'm just kind of having fun doing that. And it's kind of also showing that there are many ways to enjoy this game as opposed to just jumping into lobbies and trying to just, though that is one way of having fun. But I do have fun just turning it on easy mode and beating up the other opponent in story mode. That's fun too. Cafecito! I'm doing well. I'm feeling a lot better. I finally got my, as some of you who've been on my streams before, at least the last week, I think these have been my first streams in the new year, which has been fun. The best way I could describe what I've been sick with is probably like hay fever, just kind of like a combination of allergies and the common cold, head cold, all mixed up together, and just, I've been coughing like crazy, but my cough has since gotten better. I have gotten prescribed medication for it. I do have swollen sinuses, but I finally got some nasal spray for that, which I think has been giving me the most headaches, literally. But I got that to help me. So hopefully this all goes away in the next week. I'll be back to normal. But I definitely feel a lot more energized, probably because I had an herbal mate drink earlier today, which certainly helps. So anyways, I have been going through the solo single-player campaigns here. I ended last night with Misfortune, which was like crazy short. I was like, Squiggly, Big Ben, and Eliza's storylines were like epically long. But Misfortune, it's almost like, are we missing some cutscenes or something? Because Misfortune's like 3 or 4 cutscenes, and then just random fights with no setup as to why you're fighting them, which was kind of funny. But hey, whatever. So anyways, tonight I'm going to go through Peacock's tutorial. I'm going to try some of her combo trials. There is a combo trial that I wanted to really nail with Misfortune. I got very close last night, but it was towards the end of my stream, and I was pretty tired. So I was like, I'll try it tomorrow. So maybe I'll start with Misfortune's combo trials now that my brain is healed. Maybe I can actually nail it. What's up, boss? New Year's has been it's been okay. I'm recovering from my illness. I still have a sick dog, but everything's on the up and up with her. We're gonna try some other healing options to hopefully turn her around. Man, if I could just have her eating on her own, that would just be a huge weight off my shoulders, because she refuses to eat. So I have to intentionally feed her, like force it down her throat with I have to like scoop the food onto my finger and like shove it into her mouth and hold her mouth closed and make sure she eats it. Which I'm sure is stressful for her and very time consuming for me. But anyways, I know some of you long-time viewers are I'm sure concerned about my dogs. But Baby Driver is a big fatty pants, and I've actually been feeding her less food because she just kind of snatches up the leftovers from when I feed Biscuit. And we started to notice that, like, huh, she's like 5 or 10 pounds heavier than she usually is. Maybe we shouldn't let her eat all the leftover mashed potatoes. Because I think I feed Biscuit probably twice as much to 3 times as much food as I feed Baby Driver, even though Biscuit weighs about 10 pounds now. Baby Driver weighs about 45 pounds. But Biscuit doesn't digest food very well currently because she has a bacterial imbalance that I think is largely impacting her. So we have to give her more food. It goes right through her system. But she's still here. Your mustache will perk right back up. Yes, thank you. But yeah, I'm personally feeling a bit better. I've finally got meds that are... I'm kind of on the tail end of whatever illness I've had for the past month and a half. Mostly just coughing and that type of stuff, but I feel much better today. But also, we have not been, my wife and I were like, man, we've been drinking a lot in the past couple of months, and we have cut out alcohol from our diet, which we've done before. The longest we went, I think, was back in maybe 2021, 2022, whenever it was easy to travel after the pandemic. We spent 2.5 weeks in Washington, D.C. and Chicago. We came back, we're like, all right, we should stop drinking. So we didn't drink until our birthdays that following October. So from July to October, it was about 6 months we didn't drink alcohol. So we're doing that again now and seeing how long we last. Ideally, we last the whole year. Because supposedly it takes a long time actually for alcohol to get completely out of your system. I think for women especially, it can take a very long time. So anyways, what is my main? That's a great question. My main right now, I would say, is Annie. I think I've spent the most time playing with Annie. I've been having a lot of fun with Miss Fortune actually in the brief time I've used her. So it might be Annie, Miss Fortune. I like players that I can just kind of button mash and then like whatever character I can button mash and the most things happen. That's probably the character I gravitate to. Because I'm pretty much a button masher in this game. Anyways, but you know, I love in this game that most of the moves do something. You know, half circle, forward and back, plus a button usually do something. So, you know, boom, boom, boom. That's easy to remember. There's all sorts of things that, like I know with Miss Fortune, if I do forward, high punch, or is it half circle back, high punch? There it is. You know, then I know I can do this. I've learned all that, and I think squiggly joystick plus that has her jump left and right. So the squiggly, the Z shape to the left is tough. Yeah, that's. So I've remembered that, so I try to incorporate that. And I know I can. Half circle back does the nom nom nom. Chomp chomp chomp. And I think if I hold it. No, it's medium punch brings her back, or low punch brings her back. Do I like Fukua? I have not really played Fukua at all in Second Encore, so we'll see. No audio with the punches. That happened a couple days ago. Let me just practice this first move again. Get it back into my bones here. No pun intended. What the heck? So it's crouching low kick, standing medium kick. Both of those will hit every time. Oh, hold on. Let me fix my power settings on my laptop because it keeps fading out. Power. Choose a power plan. Open. What to do? Power buttons do. No. What? Change when the computer sleeps. That's what I want. On battery, turn off the display. Let's just do never for now. I'll save that. Okay, gotta remember that. Okay. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. Alright, I gotta restart the game because I can't, it's hard to play this game without sound effects because those are kind of your cues as to when you need to implement the next move. I wonder if it's because the game is like background. Because this happened a few days ago and it was like really weird. Legend tells. Alright. Back to training. Trials. There we go. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so in Second Encore, as I'm assuming a lot of you have played this, but maybe not. Maybe you're just exclusively Skullgirls mobile players. So Second Encore and probably most fighting games, you got to put in the next input as soon as the current input lands on the opponent, or else it doesn't technically happen. And there's kind of a rhythm to it that I've gotten a little bit better at, but it's still a challenge. My fingers aren't quite as versatile as probably some of the other fingers. Elgato is forward. No. Is it back? Yeah, it's back. And then into Feral Edge. Boom, boom. Nope, that's a spike. Elgato. I think it's half circle back. I'm gonna cancel into it. Yeah, the half circles do not like aren't terribly responsive. Fiber. Oh, it's a that's not fiber upper. Feral Edge. Yeah, in the air. Oh, that's why, because I'm pressing the wrong button. Heavy punch and heavy kick, I get tripped up so much. So it's boom, boom. I should be able to cancel into that. There it is. But I think the Elgato has to connect, or else I don't think the other thing will work. So as long as it connects, I think Feral Edge happens every time. Unless, you know, obviously it's the only move I'm doing. But yeah, I should practice this a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, it says I think I'm kind of canceling into the Feral Edge. I'm not sure. A little bit, but it's very quick. But yeah, so far I think the thing I'm learning the most is really just that particular rhythm of how the moves connect, because it's all very similar for each character. Doesn't really change much, but definitely, yeah, different. I think that's what. I wonder if I'm allowed to see that. Because in training mode, I think there's like a little bar. I feel like I'm thinking of Street Fighter 6, but I think Second Encore does this too, where there's like a little bar where it tells you exactly where to input the next move. That could be a good way to train not quite. I did the Feral Edge and not the Elgato. Ah! Why is the first one not? Oh, because I'm canceling. There it is, okay. Yeah, you gotta make sure this second hit, boom boom, that lands, or else it won't count. There it is. Now the second, yeah, I'm not land that jump that jumping heavy punch. I'm not landing quite right. Feels like I am though. There it is. Okay. Nice. Okay. Alright. Nope, I keep hitting heavy kick. I was doing this last night. Ah, medium kick. Medium kick. Ah. Ah. Like doing back medium kick and then back medium kick plus heavy kick to get the blockbuster off is like weird. That's like a weird. Still getting that into my muscle memory a little bit. Maybe it knocks her backwards. That is something that I look forward to, is I can better just know exactly what I'm doing at all times. If I can start to steer away, these tutorials are always so brutal. This isn't the tutorial, this is just the combo. But yes, that is one of the big, like, God, I wish we could update these things kind of thing, you know? On the second Encore side. I think it's like the most, like, we get the most feedback about the tutorials in second Encore. There's plenty of things left to do, but there's just, you know, priorities, right? I don't know. I don't think there's any plans to update these tutorials, or I mean, this is the combo trials, but the tutorial especially, there's a lot of little things that we could add, like especially in the tutorial and definitely in the combo trials. There's plenty of combos that like only work if you're in the corner, but there's nothing that tells you to do that. Medium kick, medium kick. Ah, oh, I thought I had it. Yeah, I don't think I can land that El Gato in the middle though. Yes. Okay. Definitely the more I do it, which is probably why it takes so long. It just feels a little bit better every time I do it. That was close, but not quite. That's weird, because it seems like that's a perfect combo, but it didn't count. I must have just done something not quite right. Baby, let's go. I started to slow it. I felt myself like, it's so easy to just rush, try to rush through it. Like, oh, you got to hit the buttons fast, you know. So it's like so easy for my fingers just to start rushing through it, you know. and that's not necessarily the case. So I started to mentally be like, slow down, and you know, it felt a little bit easier. Cat slide. Cat scratch and a cat slide. What is that? I'm probably not going to finish this one. I'm going to move on to peacock, but cat slide is down and kick. Okay. Yeah, into a dash. Ugh, I hate that, man. Going from a hit right into a dash is like really challenging for some reason.
Feeling claustrophobic. I'm having a ball. A perfect plaything.
Hold it. Anyways, all right, we're gonna go do Peacock's tutorial. And then we'll jump into her story mode, or we're going to jump into Peacock's combo trials to see if I can manage any of them. And then we'll go into story mode. Alright, she excels at ranged attacks, running away. Anything obnoxious, that is for sure. Not exactly helpless up close, more dangerous at a distance. Lots of teleports, jumping, heavy punch, heavy kick, and heavy punch. Her jumping heavy punch, jumping heavy kick, and heavy punch seems kind of redundant. But I'm assuming that means standing heavy punch. Oh, I get it. And heavy punch, Shadow of Impending Doom, gets her away from anyone bearing down on her. She will pepper them with projectiles after that. Always push your opponent away with Argus Agony. Key to winning, knowing to keep your distance. I like that. What to do if you lose it. Don't be afraid to run out the clock. Your opponent may not care for this, but it's a perfectly viable strategy. It's like, how annoying can you be? That's how you win with Peacock. Know you've got the hang of Peacock's playstyle and you've dropped every one of her 30-odd items on your opponents. Fantastic. Shadow of Impending Doom. Random item falls from the sky. It's 30 items. Crazy. Small, medium, and large sizes. Half circle back and punch. Near homing far. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think the heavy punch one more accurately targets them. Anyways, the longer you hold the button down, the larger the item will be. Yeah. Oh, she can move around? Alright, let's see here. I thought I could move around. That. I want to see all the items. So I'm guessing so each one has, I'm assuming, well no, each one can drop all the same items. If I hold it the longest, how many of the super big items are there? Piano? Is it always a piano? Like, how specific is it? If I hold it all the way? Yes, Easter Island. There's probably like 10 different sizes, each with 3 items. Teacup, boot, teacup, teacup, sandbag. Be fun to make this teacup, yeah, and sell it online. Bet people would buy that. SKULLGIRLS fans. Anyways, bowling ball. So see how it follows your opponent a little bit better from like medium to close range. Then a heavy punch is more of a long distance. That's fun. Peacock's bang special allows to perform a quick, short-range attack, invincible to throws, but vulnerable to hits. Alright. Forward half circle. Whoop! Similar to bang, has a longer wow. I don't know why I'm speaking so water. Alright, half circle forward. Medium punch. Invincible against hits, but susceptible to throws. Oh, she's just right up on me, alright. Bang, 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 most useful moves. Rapidly fires projectiles. This is what we use in SKULLGIRLS mobile. Tap up to 2 additional times. Love that. Hey, Eric's here. How's it going here? George. What about just called George? Special attack wields Peacock's ambulatory bomb pal George. Can be formed by inputting half circle forward and kick. All depends on which button you use. George's Day Out, Boxcar George, and George at the Air Show. Yep. Maximum of 2 types of George on screen at any given time. You can also input any different kick as George coming out. Send out another one. Yeah. Boom, and boom, and boom. Look at this, boom, and then boom, and then boom. I can't do other moves. I can only do George's Day Out right now. But I can't do 2 walking bombs, eh? Okay, whole idea. This is Peacock's character move. Uh-oh, is Luis being naughty in chat? Useful and annoying teleport. Get you out of trouble, keep the opponent guessing. Half circle back and kick. Away from opponent, directly in front of her, directly behind, okay? I gotta remember that stuff, because like I said, I'm a button masher, so I'm gonna probably be popping up all the time. Okay. From whole idea when summoning George. Half circle kick and then so half circle forward, then back and kick. Okay. Well, why wouldn't it let me do it? Oops, I skipped the thing. Yeah, Peacock's pretty wild. I do want to use Peacock more often, especially in SKULLGIRLS Mobile, because I do like characters that just have a lot of range and projectiles and whatnot. And I don't really use them often enough, mainly because Squiggly Lovecrafted is like just the best fighter I have, so she's my main carry, so I use her a lot. Alright, whole idea punch during hold punch during medium kick or high kick version of the whole idea. Okay. What? Oh. Hey, I did it. Okay. So you press. It sounds like it seems like you got to press them both at the same time. You can watch puns while you play SGM. Look at you. You love not letting your opponent play. That's funny. It makes me think of, man, years ago when I was in middle school. I wish they still made this series, but I think it was Electronic Arts. It was a boxing game with real boxers of the day. And just the way, the control scheme was actually really nice, really easy to use, and really did kind of recreate like a simulation boxing experience. But I think in general, boxing games aren't very appealing to the general public. whatever reason. But I play with my buddy, my buddy Tommy, who pops up in chat here and there. And he would just spam the hell out of the buttons. And he would spam the buttons so much that I couldn't like figure out how to like stop him. I was just getting my ass kicked, and he was so obnoxious and would be such a dick. And like, oh, you suck, dude, kicked your ass again, like that kind of stuff. And I get so frustrated. Like, dude, I think at one point I was like, dude, just go home, leave me alone, go home. He lived across the street. He's my very best friend. And and then I just started to practice like bobbing and weaving, right? Because just blocking wasn't enough, because I would block my face, but then he was spamming so many buttons. He's just throwing punches everywhere. He would just hit my body, and I couldn't like block everywhere at all times very well. And I was never incorporating like bobbing and weaving out of the way as so many boxers do. And I just started to practice that, and he was powerless, because I would bob and weave and then just unload just a bevy of punches. And he would get so angry. He'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And so I had the last laugh, and it was a lot of fun. And finally, we were somewhat evenly matched, but then I was the one that was like, haha, you can't play because all you do is spam buttons and can't hit me. Anyways, it was very fun. There was a game, I should look this up. There's a game with a horribly titled boxing game with a horrible title called Esports Boxing League. That's the name of the game. So literally the first word is esports. So obviously their intentions were very clear. But it looked awesome. It looked very much like a very hardcore simulation boxing game. It's kind of what I was looking for. So I should look into that and see if it's still around. But I think it looks like one of those like there's a NASCAR esports simulation game that is very expensive to play because they take it very seriously. Like there's professional NASCAR esports racers. I think it's called iRacing. You have to like spend real money on like new parts for your digital car and all sorts of stuff. And it's not like a crypto game or anything stupid like that. But I think the amount of time that the developers spend on getting the physics absolutely perfect, they just really go above and beyond. So they charge for their expertise. You know, I think they have a lot of professionals in the racing world that work on that game, and a lot of actual NASCAR racers play that game, and you know, like participate in tournaments and stuff. But yeah, so I think that's kind of what this boxing game might be, so, which would be kind of something that would have me not want to play it. So I want a simulation, but a little more of an arcade feel, kind of like MLB The Show. MLB The Show is very much a simulation, but is very inviting to all player types. Whereas esports boxing league seems like it's only inviting to one type of gamer, which is, you know, the one that takes a little too seriously. Anyways, so much exciting Skullgirls conversation here. Argus Agony, the famous Peacock blockbuster here. We all know what this is. Let's give it a look. Hey, we all know what that one is. You never get the hang of 6-button fighters, but I always enjoy playing Skullgirls and Misfortune. That's awesome. You know, it's just, you gotta play it. You know, the longer you play, the better you get, really. And if you shift your I feel like if you shift your context with any fighting game where it's just like, as long as you're having fun, you'll always be getting better, you know? So always jump into a fighting game that looks fascinating by making sure that you are playing it to your liking. For some players, it's just, you know, labbing out in training mode and just working on combos, you know, as long as that's fun. That seems excruciating to me to do that. But I do like the combo trials. I do find myself, when you finally complete a combo, if you look at it kind of like a puzzle, like you're trying to solve a puzzle, it is extremely satisfying. Like, that probably took me, what, 20 minutes to finally get that damn combo down, but, like, you know, I didn't go back and do it again. You know, I moved on. Like, hey, I did it. All right, moving on. Lonesome Lenny, other bomb friend, loafs around on screen. Big old chub, Lonesome Lenny. Yeah, all right, cool. Boo-boo-boo! Bonk.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, it got me too, no fair. Lonesome Lenny, the least used move in SKULLGIRLS Mobile, I think. Don't blame me for reliving nostalgia. Go on for years about Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Oh, Def Jam. Oof. I think I played Def Jam Vendetta. I talked about that a lot on my stream. What a great game. I always played as Henry Rollins, because he's just like a brawler. He's so nuts. I loved Henry Rollins in that game. Was it Def Jam 2 that was Vendetta? Or was that a standalone game? Can't remember. I think it was Def Jam 2 Vendetta, something like that. Peacock's most devastating blockbuster. Also the hardest to use. Wow. A follow-up to her ground throw, it summons all of her buddies to beat down her opponent while still trapped in her gunny sack. Goodfellows can be performed by throwing her opponent with low punch, low kick, and then quickly following up with half circle back, punch, punch. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I got to start the throw. It's got to be still while. There it is. Real quick. Good to know, man, because normally I would just go half circle back, punch. Incredible! Vendetta was the prequel to New York. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that game was awesome. One of the more annoying fighting games, if I remember, was the Wu-Tang fighting game. I don't remember what exactly it was called, but like, if you could mix Def Jam with, because Def Jam was more of like a wrestling game with its control schemes, but the Wu-Tang fighting game was like almost like SKULLGIRLS level of you know, what button presses you had to do to have things happen. Like, it was impossible to like do anything in that game. It was like really weird. It was the closest I can think of to, like, if you've ever watched that episode of The Simpsons where that Christmas episode where Bart steals the video game. It ends with him playing the game that every 10-year-old wants, Lee Carvello's putting challenge. But I always laugh when they do that, because, like, to swing, press 2, 6, 2. I'm like, what? 2, 6, 2? Like, does 2 start the swing, 6 stops it in the power zone, and then 2 ends the swing for accuracy? It's actually probably exactly what they were thinking. But also, you know, they gotta know their audience, which is probably not all gamers. But anyways, it was just like the most random like button inputs to have things happen. The Wu-Tang game. I don't even know what that game was called. I think it was literally just called Wu-Tang the game. Boom boom, boom boom, boom boom boom, boom 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 boom. See, why wasn't that part of the tutorial? Just the simple hits. Because when you play the Annie tutorial, it's like every little detail. Is Argus Agony forward? What the hell is Argus Agony? Is it back? Oh.
Just a moment.
Alright, I gotta remind myself what Argus Agony is. Forward, okay. It's pretty popular combo, that one. Alright. Oh, it's crouching. Okay. The bang is that, yeah? Sucks remembering the directions, man. The Wu-Tang you're talking about was a hell of a lot more successful than Ninja Garden? I think you mean Ninja Gaiden. No. There it is. Alright, let me try. Let me try slowing it down. Now these moves are pretty quick, so I can't really slow it down, can I? Yeah, the half circles are not responsive at all on the Xbox controller for whatever reason. There was someone yesterday who, while on the stream, was like, "I can't imagine playing this game on an Xbox controller." Well, maybe that's why. And that was almost there. This is probably the easiest combo that it's like just like a bread and butter peacock combo. Just missing that half circle. It's like half circle forward, half circle forward. That's tough. I might be not doing it quickly enough or too slow. I don't know. Yeah, it's gotta be like that. See, right when it hits, it's boom. Boom. That's what it is right there. Let me try to see it. I gotta press down as that medium pose. There it is. There it is. God, that bang, man. God, it just never, like, am I missing something? Like, pay attention to my inputs at the bottom. Yeah, it's not even like, I don't even even registering it. There it is, a little bit. Oh, you know what? I can hold down, go right into the bang. I think that's what I'm missing. Alright, get the bang. That's super easy. So you're already holding down. You just go into the half circle. That's a good muscle memory thing to practice whenever you're doing stuff like this. Boom, there it is. Ooh, my stomach just growled big time. Ugh, I didn't have time to eat much lunch today, so I'm kind of hungry. I'm surprised nobody told me that in chat, like, those of you who play Second Encore. I think Boss, you play Second Encore. But even, I know OGs play Second Encore on a semi-regular basis. But maybe you guys didn't even think of that. Like, see, that would be something that you'd want to put, I feel like you'd want to put in a tutorial. Like, hey, if you're already holding down and you go forward or back, like, that counts. You don't have to go down and then down again, you know. But that's the thing, is like, this game was made, like, this was a fighting game made for fighting game players, and I think that was the context they were designing the game from, you know? Like, everybody designing this game just absolutely loved fighting games. And so that happens a lot in video games, where like there's kind of like this presumed understanding of game mechanics that, like, if you're a new gamer who's never played games like these, like, you don't, it's not like, it doesn't come to mind like, hey, we got to think about those people, you know? Because it's like, well, why would you buy this game if you're not into fighting games or already play fighting games? But you got to start somewhere. Because at one point I was like, Them's Fightin' Herds seemed like a really cool game to play, but someone was like, you don't want to play that. That game's even harder than Skullgirls. I was like, well, it looks cool. You know, why not buy it? Anyways, do I have any specific character archetype I enjoy? I like really, really big dudes. So you'd think I'd be playing Big Band a lot, but I'm not a huge fan of Big Band's fighting style. Actually, I did enjoy Big Band in Second Encore more so than in Skullgirls Mobile, but I think that's a common experience for Skullgirls players, because Big Band is so heavily defensive. There's not much of a gaming experience in Skullgirls Mobile when playing defense. You don't really see your opponents playing your base, which I think is something that would be fun if we ever put in the possibility of replays. Like, if you could go to your, if someone played your Rift Battle base, right, and then you could go to that Rift Battle history, tap on it, tap on the fight, and it showed you exactly what happened. Like, that would be really exciting. You know, like, if you made the most insane Rift Battle defense node with, like, you know, with Big Band and Model Leader, and somebody beat it, right? You could go watch, like, how the hell did they beat this? That would be amazing. Which I'm sure is something that we want to do, but obviously that's a lot of work. But, you know, never anything's possible, so. Big fan of that Zero character kit. Let me get back in the zone here. I just kind of lost my rhythm. Let's work in that Argus Agony. Here's this. Yeah? Alright, here we go. Boom, baby. Huzzah!
Just perfect.
See if I can do this with my eyes closed. I think that'll help me. Oh yeah, that one's easy. That's easy. That's totally a bread and butter one.
Incredible!
Yeah, I like to. I think what kind of has me want to continue to play these games is just my memory of playing MK3 back on the Sega with Liu Kang. I mastered the like 40 hit combo. That was the longest combo in the game. and I could do it without even thinking about it, and I would just shred opponents. It was awesome. All right, here's a nice long one. Shadow of Impending Doom. Is that forward? No. Because I can do this and then still dash and do. Can't help but ask, since I mentioned it, what is stopping us from updating this? Not only with extra characters, but on a technical level with the tutorials. I did speak to that a little bit before you popped in the chat, boss. It's definitely something that the team wants to do. I don't personally work much on Second Encore, but I do participate as much as I can in just the conversations, so I just have an idea of what's going on, and I can say with relative confidence that definitely updating these tutorials is something that they want to do, but considering this is a 10-plus-year-old game now, there is stuff that's just been, like, the way that the game is coded is not how they would code it today. So it's just kind of messy to it's just more work than you'd think it should be. So it's just not always worth the time it takes to update it compared to other things that are more pressing. So I think it'll happen eventually. It's just hasn't been a priority yet. Outdated coding. Yes. I mean, even SKULLGIRLS Mobile, our engineers have, from time to time are like, man, and I bet you most game developers, as they get deep in the weeds as the years roll on, are like, if we could do this all over again, we'd do it completely differently, because you don't know until you dive in. There's a joke that a lot of engineers will say, where it's like, players don't realize how much video games are held together with duct tape and bubble gum. Like, that's just the nature of creating a game. The art, the art of it. It's like, especially a service type game like SKULLGIRLS Mobile. That keeps on going. It always has new stuff getting added. It's just sometimes it's like, hey, we got to get this out. Does this code work? Sure. All right, let's go. we muck around with this a little bit, and then I'll pop into story mode. Kind of took my time on this stream tonight, so I might just do Peacock story mode. But if it's really quick, like the Misfortune one, maybe I'll do a second one. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, reset. Oh. What? That didn't go off. Then the air dash. Ugh, the air dashes are the worst. It's boom, 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 boom. Got that air dashing after it. It's like, this never works. Does it jump? Then my work is done. Yeah. At least SKULLGIRLS Mobile has better coding than original Pokemon games. I can't say. I don't know about that for sure. I'll take your word for it. The air dash into a low punch, medium punch again, then back to standing, medium punch, standing, high kick, and then this into boom, 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 bang, 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 into this. Combo, wombo. This one's gonna take me a long time, so I think I'll muck around with this a little bit more. Hey, oh geez, what's up? I'll muck around with this a little bit more, and then I'll go do the Peacock story mode. So maybe 3 more minutes, then we'll be 6 o'clock on the hour. Yeah, this one I can't be in the corner, I don't think. Hence the air. Ah. Let me just master these first 2 moves here. Oh, my almighty wifey had a fun idea for a stream, and I know you guys like watching us stream together. I got a new monitor for my PC. I got the Mag. It's from MSI. I was at BlizzCon, and MSI had their own booth set up, and they were showcasing their monitors. And I'd been meaning to get a new monitor, and I was assuming I would get one for Christmas, but usually, like, monitors are kind of like, there's so freaking many of them. So a lot of times my family's just like, here's money, go figure it out yourself, and that's pretty much what happened. So I got a monitor. I just went with like, what is the most recently released curved monitor of the size that I want. So I found that and I got it. The price was right. 27-inch curved monitor, HD ready. Oh, hold on. Alright, sorry about that. If you hear me rushing away like that, it's because my dog needs to poop, and I don't want her to poop in the house, so I briskly escort her outside. So anyways, I got a new monitor. I also got a new mouse, which I'm very excited about. It's funny, I was like literally about to, like, I have this theory that whenever subconsciously I want some new sort of technology, like whatever I'm currently using suddenly starts to break. So my current mouse, which I've literally had for 20 years because it's a great mouse, it's the old Logitech G4 mouse or something like that. The right click button started to like stick. I was like, it's getting even worse. So anyways, I got a Rock Cat gaming mouse. It's a really wonderful mouse. Really, really nice, with all sorts of lights and gadgets on it and stuff. But anyways, I was showing Almighty Wifey my new monitor, because she hadn't actually looked at it yet. And I fired up World of Warcraft, because that's what I've been playing, and kind of showing how pretty it looks on this new monitor, and how the resolution is higher, and everything looks nicer. And she had this idea for a new stream that we could do together. She was like, what if I played World of Warcraft on your stream, but but you can't tell me like what to do, or you can't tell me like exactly how to play. And I was like, that's a fantastic idea, let's do it. So I think probably after these streams are done, maybe one night a week, Almighty Wifey will be playing World of Warcraft, I guess. Probably Warcraft Classic, to be honest with you, because I think that's the best experience for new players. And I've never played WoW Classic because I was playing World of Warcraft from day one back in 2004, literally on release day. So I have lived the Classic experience, and I remember it very fondly. So I have no interest in playing WoW Classic, even though they do have this really interesting update, but I have yet to dive into it. So anyways, I will be enjoying that experience of the days of yore through my wife, so that should be fun. Yeah, the latest expansion of World of Warcraft is probably one of the best they've ever done. It's been a lot of fun. You actually get a collection of dragons that you can fly around on that have a completely different control scheme compared to the previous flying mounts. I only just learned this. PC Gamer wrote an article about it, but like WoW is kind of on the outs. Like they're really struggling apparently. You know, probably all the drama at Blizzard didn't help. But I think Dragonflight, their latest expansion, has been out for a year, and I think that's about the time frame of when things started to shift at Blizzard, and Microsoft finally started to get into the mix, and that schmuck from Activision is on his way out, so that probably brought in more players, but just overall, of just things you can do in the latest expansion and the storyline, it's all been a lot of fun. So kudos to the WoW team there, and probably kind of saved the game somewhat, I'd imagine, or else there might have been more layoffs. Like, hey, not enough people are playing. But yeah, it's a good time to get into World of Warcraft if you're interested. And actually, you can play World of Warcraft for free up to level 20, I believe. So if you ever wanted to check it out, they still do that. Anyways, enough about that. Sorry, I missed a bunch of chat stuff. Latest monitor. Yeah, I got an MSI Mag G47QSCR or something. Probably named, better naming conventions than Microsoft, but yes, you can play Skullgirls on something other than mobile. Hazardous Haze. This is the OG Skullgirls on console from 2012. Yeah, and it is fun to watch people play games, especially who aren't gamers like my wife, and to see how they interact with it. It kind of gives you a great insight onto the quality of the tutorial system, first-time user experience, all that. Skullgirls looks so good on Xbox. Yep. Well, Skullgirls looks good anywhere. It's all hand animated. Awesome to begin with. All right. Anyways, I need to go jump into story mode. Let me see if I can get this air dash, jumping low punch, medium punch down really quick. There's that. Yeah, I want to get this air dash. The air dash. I don't know when to incorporate to do the air dash. Can I set up like a hotkey like they use like? I know I can do shortcuts, so I wonder if I can do that with air dash. It's probably a waste of a hotkey. Kind of there. Because by the time that air dash into the jumping low punch, medium punch, I'll be on the ground.
Hold it.
Alright, let me get out of here. I'm like, alright, I'm spending so much time talking. You guys are very chatty tonight, which is nice. Curious to know whether or not you guys have met the Cuphead team, since they also did everything by hand. We have not met the Cuphead team, and I don't expect that we would. But that would be cool. Cuphead is a fantastic game. Very hard to play. I'm using a gamepad or fight stick. I'm using using my Xbox controller. I love to get better at using a fight stick, but I don't want to spend any money on one. We have a couple at the studio, but yeah, I have not bothered to give it a try. It would be fun to figure that out. It might be easier with all the buttons on the same plane, right? This looks like the mobile game. Well, that's intentional, because pretty much everything HVS hands some out. They do not hand them out, but we do have some that can be borrowed. Pretty much everything in SKULLGIRLS Mobile was ported over from I'll say that SKULLGIRLS Mobile was built from the ground up as far as the user experience and the design of how the heck do you even play a fighting game on mobile. But all the art assets and stuff were ported over from Second Encore, so that's why everything looks exactly the same, which was the point. They wanted the, I say they because I didn't join the team until about 6 months after the game. I think it was 6 months. It might have been a year. Oh gosh, what was it? I think the game went live in 2017, but I think it was still technically considered in beta for a year, and then I think officially launched in May of 2018, and I joined the team in August of 2018. I don't know if Juju remembers exactly the timeline. She joined the team after I did, but I think she's the only other person watching from HVS, so maybe she is. Maybe you guys in chat remember, but I think Eric has been playing since launch. I think OGs has too. No, it's more fun. I've played on normal difficulty, but I don't want to sit here and struggle through story mode. I just want to make sure I can beat it and kind of showcase the story. I forget, how do I just keep pressing start? Oh, too late. Either before or after Beowulf Double launched in mobile. I'll answer that question after this ad break.
So this is Project Peacock. I've read your papers, but I'm embarrassed to say that I can barely follow them.
Well, I'll explain. Project Peacock is equipped with not one, but 2 synthetic parasites. Lab Zero has created one other like her, but more extreme methods were required to complete the synchronization.
2 synthetic parasites? Regulating the soul contamination must be difficult.
Indeed. But with a proper theonite balance, I think we could graft even more onto future subjects. The Argus system not only lets her see everything, but the eyes also generate powerful Z-rays at the precise wavelength needed to disrupt the SKULLGIRLS' essence.
Hey, Gramps, shut it! I'm busy here.
Hey, Gramps, shut it!
The Avery unit is admittedly a bit less well understood. We designed it to be a spatial link between her body and Lab 8's vast underground arsenal, but she's doing things with it I never imagined possible.
Seriously, Doc, shut it! Let's get into the good part.
To think, that poor mutilated orphan I found may be the one to defeat the Skullgirl once and for all.
Whoa! Take it easy.
Hey! Hey, listen! Squad! Wake up, Peacock! Theonite resonance detector is picking up a huge reaction downtown!
It's her, boss! The Skullgirl is on the move!
To answer your question, was popping Jim, August 2018, I believe, was the 3.1 release, which was the we added Misfortune to the game. So I joined the team about 2 weeks before we pushed that update with Misfortune. So I was very green. I was very much just learning what the hell I was doing. And just kind of figuring out the day-to-day at Hidden Variable. So yeah, that was Misfortune, and then I think next was it Robo Fortune? So yeah, so I joined after Beowulf was already.
Time to put on a show.
It was.
Showtime.
I want to say it was Misfortune, and then. I remember all the things. So I can get my combo going. Oh. Almost there. That's a little bit of it, all right. Just trying to do my combo that I learned. Yeah, it was Robo. So Misfortune, and then Robo, and then I believe Fukua, and then I think Annie. Annie was, I think, the most exciting because she was implemented into SKULLGIRLS Mobile first, and then Second Encore. So she was designed in Second Encore. And then, so she wasn't live for players in Second Encore right away. So she was designed. It's hard to talk and play this game at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. It's punch, 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 down, punch, forward, forward punch, and then Arcus Agony.
On guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
I need to get 2 charges of whatever anyways.
Take the shot.
Oh! Hola! Watching the stream is reminding you to continue your streak. Good.
Man, who are all these posers getting between me and the schoolgirl?
See, this kind of feels like the Misfortune story. Like, it just goes from fighter to fighter, but there's no reason, like, why I'm fighting them. So I'm guessing just early on they didn't invest as much time as we do now into the actual story.
I heard Beowulf's coming out of retirement.
That's something I think would be fun to update too, is just the little cutscenes in between, like, why are we fighting Parasol?
The dog's in trouble. We're too late. Whoever it was, they really did a number on the lab.
Patricia.
Like, we could update this background, which doesn't even look like the lab was actually attacked. Just looks the same.
Avian, who did this to you?
Lab Zero. Valentine betrayed us. She let the Skullgirl.
That's a 0? It doesn't look like a 0. That might be a
Which way
typo.
did they go?
They fled to
No, it's not.
New Meridian.
That's so funny. The O's look like zeros, but the 0 looks like an
Make sure the
O.
others are safe. I know you.
Interesting.
can protect everyone. I know you can defeat the Stalker.
He's gone, boss.
Guys, get ready. Pissing me off is the last mistake those idiots will ever make. Squawk! I see her, boss! The Skullgirl is right over there!
Avery would be a fun plushie.
Can't be.
An Avery plushie, a
Marie.
plushie of that little teacup.
She's the Skullgirl?
Obviously George.
But you're you, Marie will have to wait. She has important business to attend to in the Grand Cathedral.
Another peacock? Looks more like a dodo to me. Extinct.
Enough! Avian's legacy ends now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Skadoosh!
Right in the kisser. Hello, nurse. Nice place you got here, by the way.
So, Lab 8's ultimate weapon finally arrives. I never expected you to be double, but don't worry. I'll be fitting you with a toe tag shortly.
What is the, what do I have to do to unlock Valentine and Double's storyline? Do y'all remember? I think it's just you gotta complete the storyline of just one of the characters. I'm assuming I'll just do it at some
and that's
point.
what we did.
Say the line, Bart!
Out of here alive, nurse.
I don't think you have a choice. I'll admit you were almost an interesting opponent, but infected by Avian's philosophy of weakness, you're nothing
Hey,
more
Simpsons
than
just
garbage.
Won an Emmy, Best Animated
Double?
Series.
It's time
That's
Lab
pretty
8's
cool.
final experiment came
They
to an
actually
end.
tied a record for most Emmys, I think, for a television show.
We're gonna murderize you. Time to die, traitor!
Oh, you gotta unlock everyone else's first. Okay. Well, not the expansion characters, but yeah, I get it. I see. All of them were unlocked when you bought the game. Something was bugged then.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Major surgery!
What? Get out of here.
Ready for your shot? You got lucky.
Yeah, I like that little bread and butter combo. Just punch, 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 punch into other things. It's always nice. On PC and PS5, fairly certain it's only the original base game character stories you need to finish. Yeah, I know that. All right, here we go. This is I usually have to do this one a couple of times. Even on
Patricia,
easy mode, she's
you should not have
terribly
come.
easy.
Do not worry about me. My
There's a lot of
quest is nearly
projectiles you
at
gotta
an
block,
end.
but think Peacock's zoning capabilities, I could just
Don't worry about
zip
you.
in, zip out, you know.
Some hellish MacGuffin has turned you into an undead killing machine, and I was created to stop you.
What do I think
There's no
of
way
Annie?
you can beat me.
Annie's awesome.
So
Annie's like the only
wait,
character
yeah.
that I like,
Look, Patricia.
you know, because we built her
will
from scratch.
understand.
I spent a lot of time playtesting
Whoa.
Annie.
Is that
All of her moves are pretty consistent, meaning
so
like
all these people are
Evil.
she just has a really simple
From the
move
slave
set.
traders of
Like
Ramalgrad
she's
to the
truly is a
poachers
character
and the
where like
Deegies.
half circle
All
forward or
must
back and any
perish.
button pretty much does something. So as
Patricia,
far as I, you know,
please
I'm
leave.
pretty button
I
mashy.
cannot
So Annie
guarantee
is
your
a very
safety much longer.
very much a button
You know I
mashy
can't
type of
do that.
character.
It must be taking everything you've got to fight that thing inside ya. One of these days, you'll slip up and you'll be just as bad as those guys. Or
Yeah,
worse.
Marie, poopy head.
You leave me no choice but to beat you down, blow you up, and rip the skull heart right out of you. Let's hope there's enough of you left.
We'll
that we
probably
can
just do
sit down with
Peacock
some pie
tonight and
together when
just
this is
work
all
on some
over.
more of her combos. She seems to have the more, at least that first combo was pretty easy for the combo trials. But the other combo I looked at didn't seem like it would take me. Probably figure it out. This one I just spam heavy punches and head kicks until I win.
Everybody, mind your
I'll
marks.
do a lot of
Action.
blocking.
Be afraid.
Gotta make sure I block a lot. Yeah, I'm doing beautifully here. Back up.
Show them who's boss. You dare challenge me? See how weak you are. You dare challenge me? Know your place.
Why is my Argus Agony not working? Back up, back up, back up.
You dare challenge
Don't want to get blown up. Alright, can I hit her with Argus? I don't think I can. Ah, crap.
Show them who's boss.
Why am I not? I don't know what I'm missing here. I'm just being. There we go. First try, finally.
Told you I'd win. But I appreciate you trying
Achievement.
to put up a fight.
Rare achievement unlocked.
Now,
Basically, there's an achievement for beating Marie for every character, I think.
who needs wishing? I'm already the strongest there is.
Foolish child. Do you really think this is over?
Right, Marie?
Right, Patricia. I'm sorry I ran away that day. You stood up for us, and I ran. When I found the skull heart, I thought maybe I could make things right and punish the people that did that to you.
We're good. You'll always be my friend. Got it?
That makes me happy.
Tell you what. I'll pick up where you left off. Now that I beat you, saved the day, and it's rerun season, I don't have much to do. So why not? Well, that, and bloodying those Mafia fools sounds like a hoot.
That would be wonderful. Thank you, Patricia. It was good seeing you. One last time.
You wish there was a way to play Peacock story mode. Trigger that scrapped idea of Peacock wishing for chocolate.
And there were
This was Peacock's story, yeah. Hey, Lorenzo looks pretty good right there.
So, the rumors were true. Geiger's resorted to experimenting on children now. My, how the mighty.
Ugh, wait till we get the Black Dahlia story mode. It's like
Granny,
gross.
Granny. I don't want to rush you, but let's get this over with already. I've been slaughtering your goons all night. I'm missing my stories, and I need my beauties.
Then let me tuck you in for your final bedtime.
That's it. Hey, there I am. New palette unlocked. Alright, cool. So, I suppose what I could do also is just start some of Painwheel's tutorial and stuff. You know what? I don't think you can pick a different palette in story mode. Now that I think about it, I do want to muck around with this other trial here. I just started on a little bit more, but maybe I'll pop over to Painwheel's tutorial at least. Where's the Dahlia boss fight for this? It's in SKULLGIRLS Mobile. Yeah, I think a lot of these endings were done with an expectation that they would either make some sort of sequel or add another part of the story to it or something, but obviously that never happened. I just want to get through the top 3 first, because those are the most annoying, and then when I try it again, maybe tomorrow, I'll suddenly be able to do it. Did you guys know that like your brain literally needs to heal from like learning things, which is what happens when we sleep? That's why you have dreams usually about stuff that you worked on during the day, because your brain is actually like piecing it together. So don't take for granted your sleep when you're trying to learn something, especially for those of you who may still be in school. Don't pull all-nighters if you can avoid it. It's not going to have you learn any better. Like if you're studying, for example. If you're studying for a test, you need to sleep. And then suddenly you'll remember things in the morning. You probably already had that experience at some point in your life. You'll be working on something, and you'll be like, God, I suck at this. This is so hard. And you'll get a good night's sleep, and you'll wake up and like, ah, this is easy. That's literally how our brains function. Like that misfortune combo. Suddenly it felt a lot easier today. It's the air dash, man. It just does not work. What am I missing here? I don't know. Let's make sure I'm very clear on this sequence here. See, that's probably the Can I wait a little bit after this medium kick? I think so. Still. Does not want me to do it. there's not a way to like adjust like. Because I know in SKULLGIRLS Mobile, for example, you play on versus mode, you can like adjust the input lag. Is there something like that in Second Encore? You'd think I'd know this, but I think there is.
Hold it.
All right. Let me go poke around with Painwheel. Let me check the options though. I'm kind of curious. It's the same options though, I think. Yeah. Settings. Oh, my back hurts sitting on this damn couch. This couch is warm. See, GGPO frame delay, but that's for GGPO specifically, which I often increase, at least on SKULLGIRLS Mobile. Anyways, I think if you get like a specific type of controller, it can intentionally kind of slow down the inputs in a way or speed it up or something. Anyways, I'm probably just making crap up. I'm gonna pop over to Painwheel's tutorial and just kind of get it out of the way while we have time. And then I'll maybe muck around with some of her combos, and then maybe we could start the stream tomorrow with Painwheel's story mode. See what happens. Painwheel is a versatile character with ample aerial mobility. Her individual attacks aren't particularly strong. She's easy to combo with, charge up most of her normal attacks, and dish out serious hurt by reflecting their own damage against them. I like that. I tend to gravitate towards defensive characters too. So maybe Painwheel a little more, you know, hurt me, hurt yourself in Second Encore, which definitely is in SKULLGIRLS Mobile too. Most of her normals are charged up by holding the button. Not only will this increase the attack damage, it also changes their properties if you hold it. A heavy punch will stagger her opponent when fully charged, which allows her to combo into a throw. Her unique Hatred Guard mechanic, she can absorb 1 to 3 hits without being interrupted when charging. Mastering Painwheel will require you to take advantage of her unique flight capabilities, extreme combo potential, and learn the timing necessary to effectively build her Hatred Guard's damage reflection. You'll know you're doing it right when you manage to reflect 10 complete life bars worth of damage back at opponents. Alright, whatever. Flight using the blade implanted in her back, which doesn't have a name, does it? Painwheel can slip the surly bonds of Earth. Why did they write it that way? Fly around the greatest of ease. Fly until you use any attack or until the timer runs out. Okay? So the air is okay. That's it. Flight and then attack the opponent. Guidebolt, a stinger, projectile special attack, low punch version fires spikes directly in front of Painwheel, pins her opponent to the ground for a short period of time. Medium and heavy punch versions fire spike projectiles. The longer you charge it, the more projectiles will be fired. It's performed by half circle punch forward. Determines the type of attack or trajectory. Use her flight command during the medium or heavy punch versions. This is a great option for interrupting the move you decide it would be safer not to do it. Okay. So it's just like pew pew. Then medium. Does it throw it? Oh, those go up. Neuromancer is sort of in this game. Because I don't know if that's a skin in Second Encore. I can't remember. Did we design? Most of the skins are pulled from Second Encore, so I would assume there's a Neuromancer skin in Second Encore, but I can't remember actually. Warrior Reaper. It's a versatile medium-range multi-directional grab. It can be used on the ground or air. comboed into, but can also be blocked. Half circle forward, kick, and the angle of the grab varies with the kick button that's used. That's cool. And what's this one? I like that. So if it's forward, this one's just straight forward, yeah, in the air? Why is it not working? Oh, it's forward. Yeah, something about the... That seems to work better. I'm just kind of flicking the half circle forward now on the joystick. Maybe I gotta practice that. Also, I gotta remember that it's half circle forward and then add the kick at the end. So it's like, once you're forward, you gotta do the whole half circle. Anyways. Oh, this is straight down. Oh, this goes up. Sick. That's very cool. So you can basically manipulate what direction your opponent's going to be going. That does make for a lot of crazy combos, I'm sure. Reaper cancel. Similar to Guy Bolga's Stinger, Painwheel can cancel out the end of word. I don't know how to say this word. I'm just going to say Bear. Bear Reaper with flight after slamming into the opponent. It's allowed to continue comboing if possible, or stay on the top of her opponent after knocking them across the stage, okay? Cancel recovery with back. Very cool, okay? Death Crawl! Blockbuster attack causes her to rush across the screen, damaging anything in her path, but mainly your opponent. Half circle forward, punch, punch, little kiss, big kiss, little hug, big hug, little hug, big kiss. Not really. Like Bear? Yeah, I think so. That's how I remembered it. Give me no eagle powers. Give me no nutrients. Send me a piece of that corn. Send me a piece of that corn for later. Bear Thresher. This blockbuster is a downward aerial grab, which grinds the opponent to bits. Performed by half circle forward and kick while in the air. Consumes 1 level of tension. I like that. Like to get max like tension, like or power bar. It's so weird. It's called tension, but whatever. You have to do like a ton of like you have to combo. I think like the more you combo, the faster your tension meter raises. Like I'd never get to 5 because I'm also always doing like the super easy blockbusters, you know. But in theory, you could just not use any blockbusters and then get to 5 and then do it. It just depends on what you're doing. Because when I'm watching these guys in tournaments play second encore, it's like always got tons of tension levels to use blockbusters and stuff. Plus, I think specific moves generate more tension. It's not terribly clear to me. All that stuff. This in the air specifically. Oh yeah. Hatred Install, classic move. Powers her up in a variety of ways for a short period of time. While under its effect, she'll fly faster, takes and deals more damage. And many of her specials and blockbuster attacks will... What? Is that a typo? While under its effect, she will fly faster, be able to take and deal more damage using Hatred Guard, and the properties of many of her special and blockbuster attacks will change. It's almost like that first attack should have an apostrophe, like it's possessive. The properties of many of her special and blockbuster attacks. I I think that's just a load bug. Let me take a picture of that real quick. Let me circle it with some. No, markup, that's what I want. And red. Alright, let me save that. Let me send it to my QA guy on Second Encore. Why is this not working? Share image. Let me start over. So exciting watching bombs send bugs to the bug. Looks like a typo here. Yeah, I think that's just a duped word. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Obama, howdy. Believe in science. Secret tunnels. That actress is in a lot of stuff. Did you tell him they were the Lord's chips? Alright, hatred install, half circle back. I bet I could quote that whole movie from start to finish. I'm doing well, thanks for joining the stream. Oh, what is your little 2023 tag? Twitch Recap 2023. Huh. I didn't know they had a special icon for that. That's cool. Hatred install and then attack the opponent. Okay. Bear Overdrive. Level 3 blockbuster. Hurdles herself across the screen with blades churning. Oh, that's a fun one. Sends the opponent flying into a wall bounce. And super combo wombo mode. 3 levels of tension. That's it. And it's just kind of funny to see like how these older original tutorials and story mode storylines were crafted as compared to like how we do it now with new characters. It's like night and day. It's kind of funny. All right, trials. Let's see if I can do Pain Wheel's first combo here. This. Crouching. There it is. Yeah, see how long that attack is? So you can't press the jumping, you can't press high punch right away. Like this move has to like do its thing. I think. Because I think you can cancel into everything, so. does not have a dash, does she? Interesting. There it is, okay. So yeah. You want friendly? Oh, you want to be able to... Yeah, we've discussed that, so I don't know what the timing would be, but yeah, I think we intend to work that into Skullgirls mobile at some point. That would be fun. Yeah, we're trying to. It's been discussed about working more like basically ramping up our training mode in Skullgirls mobile, and giving players other options to practice stuff. So yeah. But I make no promises. I don't know if that'll ever get into the game, but it's definitely something that I've talked about. It's a priority. So is it because this medium punch just wouldn't land if I didn't dash? Wife's calling me. 1 second. SGM needs more story modes. I agree, but it is it's actually a lot of work to implement a story mode or a new story in the game. Because a lot of the storyline is done by Penstroke Pony, who's also one of our lead engineers on Second Encore, actually. But he is a very talented writer, and also like our resident lore master. So he knows the story of Skullgirls better than anybody at the studio. So obviously, just with his reps, just as a writer writing fiction, hence why the story mode of our more recent characters are probably better. Not to discount whoever wrote the original storylines. I just feel like from what I've seen, incorporating the characters you're fighting into the actual story more fluidly is definitely noticeable. But yeah, I think it takes like easily probably like, I don't know, 6 months. That's like, a half a year, because not only does he have to write the story and stuff and work on it with the rest of the team. You know, it's like he's got other work he's got to do, so just takes a lot of time, and it's just not always something we can work out. But yeah, that's one of the most requested things, at least in SKULLGIRLS Mobile. So yeah, at some point we'll probably something we want to do. It just takes a lot of work and a lot of time. It just hasn't been usable. Yeah, that dash just does not happen. I gotta, like, it's a full move have to happen and then I dash? No, it like doesn't work, man. Oops. Come on, dude. It's just dash does not work. Post about that. To be the feedback. This should be. Also, struggling. Dash. Start inputting the dash during the stun. I'm very clear that's probably what it is. It's just, and that's what I'm trying to do. It just doesn't seem to ever, like, pick it up. I just shared it with 2E team, and you know, usually Liam will get back to me and tell me exactly what I'm doing wrong. But it's just like, I would think that it would happen more often. Oops. I would think that it would happen more often, like even accidentally, you know, like it just never goes, it just never works. Like, let me just try hold the stinger into a dash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying at different times, nothing's happening. I'm like, that's the dash, right? Boom, that's a dash.
Just a moment.
Let me, just because I'm crazy here, let me double check that I'm manual dash. This is universal commands. Manual dash is just PP. That doesn't make sense. Oh shit. That's universal?
Hold it.
Alright, I did not know that, so maybe that's what I'm missing here. Doesn't even list that though. But even then, it's like that. So you'd think that right when it hits, I could do. That's what it is? Yeah, like this? Would that still count, though? I don't know if it would continue the... Just getting this Volga stinger off is like a challenge. Come on. Why? Mike? There's a lot of combos that require a quick dash. So maybe I just gotta practice that. Just discovered. Covered that. It's also a dash. That as well. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get this dash. That's probably all the time I'll have, but it's definitely easier to do PP than PP. I'm PP. I can't believe that's universal. Like every character, you just do punch and she'll dash. That's funny. I think it's right there, right at the end of that stun. But you think it happened during the stun? Right there into boom, boom, like this, yeah? Ah, come on. Uh-oh. Poo-poo time. Let's go, Biscuit. Outside. BB3 outside, yeah. Oh, goodness. Alright. How much time I got? I think I need a couple more minutes. I'm trying to make sure I hit 2 hours. Oh, pass. All right, let me poke around. Just a couple more attempts here. I just want to get this dash into the standing medium punch. That's all I want. I'm like, it's not. It's like. This stuff just bugs me. It's like, come on, what is happening? See, even then, it's just not doing it. And the moment she drops out of that stagger there, that's it. Combo over. But you know what it is? It's just Pinwheel has a different rhythm, you know? I just gotta figure it out. Just spam dash. Sometimes it happens at the same time. I think these two buttons are more reliable. A low punch. Man, hitting them at the same time is not reliable. That's the most annoying thing. It's like you can never count on that it actually. I think it's just the fact that I'm using the bumper on the controller as opposed to like that is the perk, I guess, of using a fight stick. It seems like pressing these two at the same time is more reliable. Let me try that. Nope. It's they're right there. It's like I'm using the same. Nothing. Anyways, this is driving me insane. All right, that's it, folks. Thank you guys for watching. You know, apologies to Sonic Fox if this wasn't terribly entertaining, but no. Appreciate y'all. I'll be back same time tomorrow, about 5 o'clock Pacific. I'm going to be doing Pinwheel's story mode. Maybe I'll poke around with that combo a little bit longer. Maybe get some tips from Liam and Full Bleed. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.